Hey, thanks for making it to Veterans Info Tap. I'm glad you made it. The Veterans Affairs Office of the Inspector General has been doing their work. They've been all around, and not to pick on any specific location, but Augusta. For those golfers out there, Augusta. Well, there's also a VA there, and let's go ahead and jump into this. Please hit the thumbs up, subscribe, share with a friend, all that good stuff. I really appreciate it. Every thumbs up, every minute watch really does help. Thank you so much to all you members. I do my best to get back to you in the comments, and let's jump into it. So, Veterans Affairs Office of Inspector General releases inspection report on Augusta's VA. Let's see what they have to say. Augusta, Georgia. Here we are. The Department of Veterans Affairs Office of Inspector General released a report of its inspection results for the VA Augusta Healthcare System this month. The report, entitled Healthcare Facility Inspection of the VA Augusta Healthcare System in Georgia, was published on May 22nd, 2025. According to the report summary, the evaluation focused on 5 key content domains. All right, the VA is loving to use the word domains. Culture. 1. Environment of care. 2. Patient safety. 3. Not in any specific order. Primary care. 4. And the 5th is veteran-centered safety net. All right. So the OIG issued 5 recommendations for improvement in culture, environment of care, and patient safety areas. The report is entirely in its entirety can be read online, of course, but just giving kind of some of the information out of here. I'm going to click on it and we will jump into it. It's very long, so I'm just going to give some of it here as we go through. So let's jump into it. All right, so like I said, this thing is like 62 pages long. Definitely nobody wants to hear me try to butcher words for that long. But I'll find what I can here under recommendations. So this, I mean, look, the bottom line is that the OIG is putting in a tremendous amount of work, I think, in doing these things. So it's just, I don't know, maybe refreshing to know that they're continuing to push forward. This thing is super bright, and it is what it is. So I'm in all my glory. All right, now let's jump down into patient safety. And in the patient safety section, it says what the OIG recommended. The OIG made 5 recommendations for improvement. Under the, and here they are. So they're labeled, and I think that it goes right into it. 1, 2, yeah, there we go, 5. All right, so the OIG made 5 recommendations for improvement. Number 1, the Undersecretary for Health evaluates facility leaders for appropriate supervision, behavior, and professional communication, and takes actions as needed. Which seems this should be happening anyway, but kind of strange. Why would they prompt that? Obviously, it's written in this long 62 thing. So the Undersecretary for Health, this is a recommendation. The Undersecretary for Health evaluates facility leaders, the leaders of the facilities, for appropriate supervisory behavior, and professional communication, and takes appropriate actions as needed. Wow. How would you like to be in a leadership position at a facility and then have that said? Well, apparently you're not doing what you should be doing, both on a supervisory level and professional level. Is all I'm taking from that. Next one is number 2, the Undersecretary for Health determines whether the Veterans Integrated Services Network, that's the VISN director. So inside of a VISN is, I don't even know, multiple medical facilities and a bunch of clinics in each VISN. Think of each VISN as kind of like a region. So there's different regions throughout the U.S. That's the VISN. The VISN is Veterans Integrated Services Network. So the director that's overseeing that. So the Undersecretary for Health determines whether the Veterans Integrated Services Network director and other Veterans Integrated Service Network leaders were aware of but did not address facility leaders' unprofessional behavior and communication and takes action as needed. So, the Undersecretary for Health needs to make sure that they are managing their directors at the VISN level, this big regional level, and they also need to drill all the way down to the facility leaders level and make sure that that things are being handled there. There's some obvious issues going on. Moving on, number 3, the Undersecretary for Health ensures the Veterans Integrated Services Network and facility directors oversee the inventory management system, resolve medical supply deficiencies, and monitor actions for sustained improvement. Wow. Number 4, facility leaders, so this is going to be at one, brick and mortar facility. Facility leaders develop action plans to ensure providers communicate test results to patients timely. That would be helpful. Wow. So and this is what blows me away. This seems like common sense stuff. Seems like you shouldn't have to have the OIG spilling the beans on this and telling the Undersecretary for Health Services there to drill down onto the VISN directors and drill down to the facility leadership to make sure that they're talking to their providers to make sure that they are actually getting test results out to veterans in a timely fashion. Big leadership problems, if you ask me. All right, so the last one here is number 5. The Undersecretary for Health directs the National VHA, Veterans Healthcare Administration, Quality and Patient Safety Program staff to review the facility's quality management program and determine whether actions by facility, now this thing's jumping all around. I'm trying to scroll up. Oh. All right. So, to determine whether actions by facility and Veterans Integrated Service Network leaders effectively addressed system issues affecting patient safety, including nursing leaders, lack of access to safety reports, and missed opportunities for institutional disclosures, and take action as needed. All right, so very, very interesting situation, if you ask me. The VA OIG is digging in, right? And I think, the OIG, I think that they do a great job. There's so much to do. And I'm going to throw this out there to you. If you have a situation that you think is detrimental to you as a veteran or veterans in general at a VA facility that you think is not being handled appropriately, and maybe you mentioned it to leadership and you got the cold shoulder, maybe push that information to the OIG, right? They don't know where to look unless we tell them. With that, thanks for watching. I appreciate you. Have a great one. And remember, if we don't take care of each other, something went wrong.